Again, welcome to part 2 of the complaining at a hotel video. Yeah, don't start with this video. Make sure you watch part A first, because I'm continuing here to talk about the same video. So let's get back to it. All right, sharing my screen here. All right, here we go. So we've had 2 people go to the front desk at this hotel and complain to the front desk clerk or the young woman working there. There are different ways we can say that job, right? She's a clerk, she's a receptionist, right? She's a hotel consultant, but the usual way we say that is just a clerk, hotel clerk, or they often use the word front desk something. So that's the front of the hotel. So we say front desk, worker, employee, clerk, receptionist, whatever. But yeah, so front desk something. Anyway, so the next guest here is an older woman, and she's approaching this front desk clerk again.
Excuse me, could you help me, please?
Hello, Mrs. Gibson. What's the problem?
So notice she uses the woman's name, right? Mrs. Gibson. In customer service, it's always good if you can say the person's name. That's a very common thing to show that you care about this person, you remember their name, and you're using that shows a higher level of customer service. If you just think of everyone as another customer or a guest, it's not so personal, right? It's not such great service. But this clerk is very good.
I'm sorry, but I think there's something wrong with the shower. It isn't hot enough.
Okay, so something wrong with the shower. You guys know that, right? So when you want to clean yourself, you need to take a shower. So some problem with the shower.
Would you mind sending someone to look at it, please?
Right. Would you mind sending someone to look at it? Right here. Would you mind sending someone to look at it, please? Right. So there's our transcript, right? Don't forget this word, transcript, the words that are from a video.
Of course, I'll send someone up straight away.
Now in British English, they say straight away. Americans say right away. So there are many little differences between British and American English, similar to Chinese in China, right? And the Chinese in Taiwan, right? The longer they're away from each other, separated, and each language evolves, then it becomes more different. But mostly they're the same, right? Yeah.
It's room 303, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much.
Wow, so this clerk can remember everyone's room number. Amazing.
Very much.
Not at all.
Oh, and we have to leave today, I'm afraid.
Oh, so you're not leaving tomorrow?
So Mrs. Gibson was scheduled to leave tomorrow, but she's going to leave today.
No, I'm sorry. I got the dates wrong.
Seems like too late to fix the shower. She's leaving today. Does she need the shower? I guess she still maybe wants to take a shower before she goes, probably, right?
We have to get home by this evening. I'm really...
So we have to get home by this evening. She wants to go home, be at home by this evening.
Sorry.
Don't worry, it's not a problem, Mrs. Gibson. Checkout is at 12 o'clock.
So check out, right? That's when you should leave the hotel. And that's very usual to have the checkout time 12 o'clock, right? Very, sorry, standard or usual time for checkout. Sometimes they say 11 o'clock. Sometimes they make it earlier. That's very common. Yeah, it's either 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Never 1 o'clock. That's too late. But yeah, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock could be.
Thank you very much.
So there is another room available
So this guy was listening to the previous guest, and now he knows there's a room available because that lady will leave. She will check out, right? And so this guy can take her room
Today.
Yes, there is now. It's room 303. Do you want me to reserve it?
Okay, so this is room 303 that's now available, right? 303. So we can say 303, 303, 303, different ways to say that number.
For you.
Yes, please.
Okay. You can change rooms anytime after 2 p.m.
Okay, so he can change his room after 2 p.m. Right? So so the checkout time, 12 o'clock, and then the workers, the staff, the maids, M-A-I-D, right? Maid is someone who cleans the room. They have 2 hours to clean the room before the man takes the room, right?
Right. Thank you very much.
Good morning, the Station Hotel.
So it's called the Station Hotel.
Oh yes, that's the rock band, isn't it? And they're just staying for one night.
Okay, so this is a call about a rock band. That means, you know, they play rock music. So again, anytime you're not really sure what they're talking about, try to just Google it, right? Let's say, okay, rock band, what is that? And let's do images. Dun, 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 right? These kind of guys, rock band. So, ooh boy, what's the problem with a rock band staying at a hotel, you know? Well, they're, we'd say infamous, right? So famous means like well-known, right? What about infamous? So infamous, does it give us, yeah, here we go. So infamous, well-known for some bad quality or deed. So yeah, rock bands are infamous for being very noisy, and also we say trashing the room. Yeah, it's a part of the culture of rock bands, the history of rock bands in America and England, all over the world, I guess. If a rock band stays in a hotel, maybe they will get crazy, right, and make noise. So, what rooms will the rock band be in? That's the question here.
Yes, their rooms are reserved here this evening. They're in rooms 301, 302, 304, and 305.
Oh, so what room is the man who, he had a problem with noise before, right? He's next to the elevator. So he's going to be in 303, this room, right? And then look at this. The rock band is in 301, 302, 304, 305. So what does that mean? He's right next to these rooms where the rock band will stay. So that's not good. He'll probably have another terrible night with lots of noise and will not be able to sleep. So yeah, that's why it's funny. It's supposed to be a joke, right? Funny.
Thank you. Bye.
So that's why she's smiling, because, oh boy, this poor guy is gonna have another noisy night. Yeah, actually, I stayed in a hotel. Like I told you before in the beginning of the semester, I regularly stay in a hotel. Usually sorry, my voice. It's because I just ate earlier. Sorry. I will stay in a hotel in Taipei, and I always ask for a quiet room, and usually they say, okay, no problem, you know, and the room's pretty quiet, or very quiet, actually. But the last time I stayed there, the guy said, well, we have a full hotel, you know, all the rooms are taken, so I can only put you in it could be noisy area, like, you know, the rooms next to me could be noisy. But he said, if there's any noise, please tell me or tell us, tell the front desk staff, front desk clerks, and then maybe we can try to ask them to be quiet, something like that. So there's a little bit of noise that night. There was kind of a young couple laughing and making some noise, but actually it was okay. And by 10 o'clock, they were pretty quiet, so I could sleep very well. I always have earplugs, those little foam rubber things you put in your ears. Every night, even at home, I'll sleep with those just in case. Actually, our dog makes noises at night. It's like snoring. We call that a snoring. It could be, usually we talk about people, but it could be an animal. So here's snore. It's a noise someone makes while they're sleeping. So our dog snores, so I need to use the earplugs. Do they have earplugs on here? So I can sleep. Earplugs. I guess they don't have that. Anyway, it's a little slow. That's weird. Why? Anyway, sorry. So that's the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please, if you have any kind of questions, any problems, send me a message. You can send me an email. I'm happy to, so like a line message, right? Send me a line message or an email, and I'll be happy to answer your questions, okay? But yeah, I think this video is actually not very difficult. If you look at the description here, it says this video is intended for pre-intermediate students. So that's your level. Many of you are at this level. So perfect, right? This is a perfect video for you, not too difficult. Yeah, I think it's very good, very useful, very helpful language to be learning about hotels again. And people complain all the time, complain about everything, right? And especially if they're staying in a hotel, they expect it to be perfect. And if there's some problem, they'll complain about it. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and look forward to seeing your homework. Don't forget, post your homework on Moodle, and I'll take a look and make comments. All right, so I hope everyone's staying safe, and we have to continue the online learning for the end of this, until the end of the semester. So we'll just do the best we can. And again, all the best, and hope you guys are doing well.